Hi guys, David here. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Sayeec dual tip brush pens. So today I'm going to be reviewing the Sayeec brush tip pens. They've just arrived in the post. I haven't opened them yet, and I'll be using Clairefontaine paint on multi-technique paper so that we can get it. Shouldn't have any problems with these pens. Now obviously it's a review of this paper as well as a review of the pens themselves. Either way, we're going to find out whether they can cope. So I'm going to start by doing a very small colour chart. I'm going to get into it first. It's great that it's wrapped up in such a way none of the pens get damaged. Yeah. So actually double wrapping. So even if the outer casing is damaged, if you're giving it as a gift, you can always take the outer casing off and still wrap this up, and it still looks as good. In fact, it's got a little flap there as if to say this is how it should have been when it went to the shop. So that's pretty good. I bought this on Amazon. So, because it's plastic, it's very difficult to get these out. So I'm just going to pull all these out. And put them on one side so I don't lose them anywhere. Okay. The first thing I notice is that, I'm going to try and show this to the camera, all the pens have got this on them. Yeah, there you go. So on this side it shows that that's the brush side, and on this side is the bullet point side. Okay, so that's really good to know, so you don't end up like trying to take it off and find out which side is the correct side. So I'm going to do a color chart on the brush sides and the bullet points separately. So I'm not quite sure how I'm going to work this out yet, but I'm also going to try and work out the color system, because the one negative is that none of these colors are actually labeled. Let's see if it's on the box. Nope, there is no labeling of the colors. So it does say it's for adult coloring books, manga works, business graphics, calligraphy, doodling, school posters. I think they should have actually put the names of the colours on here, but they haven't done, so we'll have to work it out. So you're starting with a bullet point so I can write the colour name. So let's try black. Okay, there's the bullet point, and then the thick one. I'm going to push down quite hard so we can see how thick these can get and what colours these should be. So I'm going to just pick colours now at random, because of course they're not labelled anyway. So this one I'm going to call purple, just to make it vague. Hold on, did I get the right side? Yes, I did. Yeah. Purple. That's a very good purple colour. Oh, you can't see this. Change the camera. There we go. Right. Purple. Let's go with this. I would call this aquamarine, probably. It's a little bit a bit lighter than aquamarine, but I was going by the colour on the actual tip, which doesn't actually suggest what the colour is actually like. I've got a kind of cobalt blue here. I'm going to call it cobalt blue, see what it comes out like. It's a very light blue. Yeah, there's the first word of warning, is that the actual Lids. The lids don't match the colour on the page. That's always a bad sign. Right, let's call this dark green. Out of the two, it's the darkest. Okay. And then we've got light green. Okay. I've got a brown. We'll call this, we're just going quite brown because I don't know how it's going to come up on the page. Oh, okay. It's actually a good brown. Yeah, dark brown. I've got a orangey kind of colour. I'm just going to call this orange. There you go. Oh yes, a very strong orange. And call this pink. Yep. And then I've got another pink here, so we'll call this light pink, I guess. That's a more, in a cartoon world, that's more skin colour than the other pink. And then last one, yellow here. Yellow. That's a normal colour, like a sun yellow from cartoon. Okay, and last but not least is the red. Okay, so firstly, I haven't had any problem with the paper. The colour hasn't seeped through or anything. It's actually stuck quite nicely, so that's good to know. Let's get something else. Maybe I could draw something. Let me draw something and then try and colour it in. This is purely just I haven't planned to do this at all, so this is just me playing around now. I'm going to use one of these pens that I've been using, this STA pigment liners. They've been quite fun to work with as far as pen work goes. So what should I draw? I'll draw an ant. There we go, and then I'll colour in multicoloured ant. There we go. So with an ant, you need to draw the body, which is actually segmented like this. Yeah. Like that. Okay, and then there's two antennas like that. But in some respects it's looking like a caterpillar, but see, lots of lines. There's my little ant. Okay, right. Okay, so I'm going to do a multicoloured ant by trying these colours in different ways. So, oh, drop the pen. Okay. Let's start with the, let's do some grass for it to stand on. So there we go. Have a little clip there. Let's colour it in with the brush side of things. It's a very smooth flow. It doesn't feel like it's sticking in any way. The tip is still intact. It's not bristling out or anything, so that's a good sign. Let's draw a little leaf for this ant. Have a bark. Let's create this little plant that it's coming up to. There we go. Look, maybe a flower. We can use up some colours. leaf green on this. There we go. There we go. I use a bit of the black. I use the fine tip just to get some detail on these leaves. There you go. And then let's make an orangey yellow flower on top. Okay. There we go. Okay, and now I will colour the ant in red. So let's try the red on that. And okay. Shall we see if these can mix? Let's try and mix a colour. If I mix the blue with the red, I should create some kind of purple. Let's see if that works. Nope, these colours don't mix very well at all. It has created a purpley colour, I must admit, but it looks nasty. So yeah, they don't work. Okay, let's continue the ant by making it multicoloured. There we go. The last one here on the... There we are. He's quite a nice little thing, isn't he? And I've just got to try out the blue and the purple. Dark blue, that is. So let's get some sky on it. So I'll start with brush. I'll just do these little antennas with the purple, little purple antennas. There we go. And then I'll do some sky. Let's just see how it does for the colouring side of things. On this, it's not streaky. It is creating like a patterned effect like you expect from any felt tip pens, but as far as felt tip pens, cheap felt tip pens go, this isn't bad at all. I'm actually quite impressed. Okay. Yeah, it's a nice little day for an ant. There we go. Okay, so guys, I think that's a good review. I think realistically, if you're looking for cheap supplies that that your kids can use, but also that you can do fun drawings with, you might want to do little cartoon strips with, I think this would be perfect for cartoon strips. I'm probably going to use these again on another video because I think these are fun to use, and they act like normal felt tip pens, but they've got the thin side and the thick side, so I suppose that's good all round. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next time. Thank you for joining me today on my channel, and I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you'd like to see more videos as they come up, please click subscribe, and if you'd like to like it and leave a comment on the video, that would be much appreciated, and hope to see you again soon.